This computer. All right. Welcome everyone to the March 2025 edition of the Forest Park Southeast Neighborhood Association meeting. Um, Getting with ground rules as always. If you have questions, please enter them into the chat. If you're unmuted, please do mute yourself. There's no interruptions. Questions can come at the end of when someone's presenting, and then as always, behave with common courtesy. Agenda, we'll start with public comments, head into the treasurer's report. I don't believe I've seen Officer Walker join tonight, but we'll keep an eye out for her. We'll have Alderman Michael Browning go into ward updates. Ron is here for neighborhood updates. Got a handful of events and news to share, and then we'll wrap it up, and maybe everyone can enjoy the nice weather this evening. Starting with public comment, if anyone has anything they'd like to share, any concerns, any thoughts, ideas, now would be a great time to share those. And if we don't, we can go into the treasurer's report. Evan, you want to take it away?
Yeah. First of all, so the donations since the beginning of the year have been pretty good. So you see, it's marked for this month, and that's because there was something wrong with the spreadsheet. But I will fix it and have it on the correct months. But we've gotten $368 in donations since the beginning of the year, which puts us at 2,510 and 34. So that's good. We're back up to the point that we were before spending a bunch of money for the Great Gathering and some other things. So that's great. So we're in good position there. So again, if you'd like to make a donation as little as $1 or as whatever you can, if you're willing to, it will help pay for the Great Gathering and other functions and other ideas that you may come up with or that we may get together. So you can give any of us cash or check or Cash App, and we'll get it deposited into the account. As usual, let me know if you have any questions, or Dan or any of the board members.
Yeah, cool. Thanks, Evan. Yeah, as Evan mentioned, the biggest cost for the association these years is not just Zoom and hosting our meetings on Zoom, making them accessible to everyone. Do wish this could be in person, but when we're unable to, Zoom comes in handy. So our monthly expenses are for Zoom, and then come towards fall, our biggest event of the year to get everyone together is the Great Gathering. And while we do have some generous partners in the neighborhood who provide their help, a large chunk of that money does come from the association and the dues and donations that all the neighbors contribute towards. So just want to thank everyone for being a member and providing donations so we can have these events get everyone together when we can. Going to jump into crime and safety. I'm going to see if don't believe Officer Walker is on. So I'm going to jump into ward updates and turn it over to Michael.
Thanks, Dan. So the board is currently on recess for the elections right now. Just a reminder, we do have an election coming up on April 8th. If you'd like to vote early, you can do that. The nearest location of this neighborhood for voting is going to be Schlafly Library over at Euclid and Wendell. But you can vote on limited hours on Saturday and any weekday. As a reminder, we have the mayor and the comptroller on the ballot. Those are 2/3 of the Board of E&A, which approves every single dollar this city spends. So it's a pretty important election to participate in, as well as the school board, which three seats are open, so you'll be able to select three candidates, and there are, I think, 10 or 11 candidates to choose from. So please do your research there and make sure that you are selecting people who are going to help our schools be better because we cannot have a good region without successful public schools. So really excited about that. And again, encourage people just to early vote because you never know what the weather is going to be like on election day or what else is going to happen. Um, and also a reminder, if you have any city issues, that you can report them to the Citizen Service Bureau. That could, be anything that the city is taking care of. That is a great graphic that Dan has found. So I've been reporting dumpsters in the neighborhood as I walk around. I walk the neighborhood a lot and I see, a dumpster without a lid or a dumpster that's been misplaced or a dumpster that's overflowing. I always report that. You can report it by email or by, I think they're still on Twitter or X now.
Hmm.
You can do it on their website or by phone. I really like doing the email because you can send a picture via email, which is always helpful to do it. And that's csb@stlewis-mo.gov. The other cool thing is it's election season right now, so if you report a pothole, it might actually get filled. So if you're seeing those potholes emerge after winter, make sure that you're taking a picture or just reporting the location or the nearest location. Intersection's good. And be sure to note maybe which lane it's in, if it's a northbound lane or southbound lane or whatever. And if there's an address nearby, that's really helpful too. This helps the city know that it's there so that it can get patched. If the city doesn't know about it, you're going to keep having that pothole there. Otherwise, I think Spire is done with their work on Chouteau, or at least wrapping up. So we're excited for that noise to die down. And other projects throughout the neighborhood are proceeding. The Tower Grove and Vista apartments are coming out of the ground now. So we're excited about that to see that proceeding. And if anyone has any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Any questions for Michael?
And if not, you can always reach me at the email that you can see there on screen. That's also my phone number. Thanks, everyone.
Cool. Thanks, Michael. Yeah, highly endorse the CSB requests. It's one of my favorite things to do when I'm walking around with my dog. Moving on to neighborhood updates. I'll pass it over to Ron Coleman if he has anything to share.
Sure, not a lot. We're just getting inundated with pothole requests, like Michael mentioned, and they're just trying to keep up. But there are thousands and thousands of requests open right now. That winter was just miserable on the streets, and obviously staffing shortages don't help. But at any rate, please use CSB to turn them in. We are very aware of Manchester and Kings Highway already, so you don't need to turn that in. But that's one thing. Bulk pickup, I appreciate you guys waiting till the last minute to put out your bulk items. We are a week behind right now, so you have until, this weekend to get things out for next week, which should be this week, but it's actually next week. And then again, we mentioned at the last meeting, the Citizens Academy. If you haven't signed up or considered that seriously, I just want to bring that up again to participate in the Citizens Police Academy. It's a really great opportunity for you to shadow the police, the SWAT team, the call center, just everything an officer does. I think you even get to ride the beat one night. Just a lot of cool things, but it's a big commitment, but it's worth it. I also wanted to bring your attention to the next big electronics recycling event and shredding event, which is right around the corner at Kings Highway and 44, right there, basically across from the U-Haul at 44 and Kings Highway is the city collection site for recycling. You have to show your ID, but you can take anything with a power cord And you can also take up to 2 boxes of things that need shredding. That is on April 12th, which is the second Saturday of April from 8 to 11 in the morning. So I hope you guys can get rid of your electronics, environmentally friendly. And with that, I'll take any softball or hardball questions that you might have.
Any
I have a
questions?
softball.
Yeah, what's up?
I just want to ask about the 2 hour parking on Taylor. Per usual. That's what I'm here for.
Well, thank you for that question. We did get the signs installed. They may not be perfectly signed, but they should be up.
No, the signs are great. Just enforcing them. There's a Toyota RAV4 that's been parked on Taylor, I think, since January 4th or 5th.
Okay. Well, I have sent multiple emails to the treasurer, and they have actually confirmed that they got the message and that they are aware and they're ticketing. It doesn't sound like they are.
They
So,
mostly get the permit on Chouteau. They mostly come with their, I guess they've got that license plate reader now that they're able to use to
right.
document license plates.
The thing with the 2 hour is they have to come back twice, right? They mark the tire and then they come back, and if it's
I understand.
yeah, so it's the hour timed parking is a little more challenging, but I will tell them that it came up at the meeting tonight again, and we really need them at least. I mean, they need to hit it hard for a week just to set some expectations and then come back on a regular basis for sure. I agree with you, Brian.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Ron.
How's the trash pickup across the street? Are they still early morning or
I haven't heard them this month, so
okay?
whatever's door you were knocking on worked.
Okay, good. Let me know. Anybody else? Yeah, thanks for being involved in your neighborhood in whatever small way it is, even if it's just making sure your block looks nice and your alley looks nice and watching out for anything that's unusual. It's really important at that block level that's what makes a great city. So thank you, everyone.
Second that. Thanks, Ron. And thanks, Brian.
And fill out your brackets.
Cool. Gonna move on to some events and news. We have a handful of things happening across the neighborhood over the next month, 2 months. Do, 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 do. First up is our monthly cleanup events are happening again, starting this Saturday. We'll meet at Manchester and Newstead. We'll probably do the street lawns and the streets this month and transition over to an alley next month. We'll meet at 10 a.m. Weather looks nice, might be a little windy, which means all that litter is blowing all over the place. We'd love your hands in helping pick it all up and make our neighborhood look clean and beautiful when you're walking on by. It's a great event to meet your neighbors as well. Midtown is having their spring planting festival on March 21st, this Friday. You can help plant onions, potatoes, cabbage, and enjoy a free lunch. So thanks for volunteering. Everyone and anyone is welcome. Again, it's this Friday from 11 to 1. Location is on Hunt at 4467 Hunt Avenue. If you have any questions, you can reach out to Mr. Dillon at Nyler at midtownstl.org. As a reminder, we have our neighborhood tree care. They meet monthly on the first Sunday of each month. This month, we're likely gonna de-volcano mulch some trees. We don't know what that means. If you've ever walked around the neighborhood and saw a pile of mulch against the tree that is in the shape of a volcano, kind of like that bad boy right there, that is bad news. That means the moisture is being trapped along the trunk of the tree, and by doing so, it causes rot and decay, and eventually you get a tree that looks like that. Not good. We don't want that. We want our trees to grow. So we'll be de-volcano mulching some city trees around the neighborhood. That'll be April 6th at 10 a.m. We'll meet at Newstead in Oakland, and then final location from there to de-volcano mulch. Ron had mentioned the electronic recycling event. Again, that's over on Kings Highway Boulevard, right next to 44. This is free, just need to show some ID. You can find more information at stlcityrecycles.com or by scanning this QR code on the screen. Super excited to have a spring picnic in Chouteau Park. Why, you ask? Just because it sounds delightful. Love everyone to come out, bring your own food, your own drinks, your chairs, blankets for a fun spring picnic in the park. Enjoy an easy breezy Sunday afternoon with the rest of the neighborhood. Uh, Looking to start this around 3 p.m., but if you're feeling rambunctious and want to get out, you can start whenever. It'll go until sunset or until you want to go home. You can sit anywhere in Chouteau Park. Park is yours. This will be a good time to see your neighbors and enjoy a lovely spring day. Sounds great, right? Yeah. Last two things here. We'll do some neighborhood flower planting each year. Cami Lewis, who's not on the call today, heads up the annual flower blitzing we do in partnership with Brightside. In the past, we've done the Shamel pots over on Oakland. We might be transitioning to more natives, so we won't have to plant new annuals there every year. Instead, you'll have beautiful natives popping up in those pots. So we're thinking of a different location, but we will be planting some flowers here in the neighborhood. If you want to join us, we're targeting Saturday, May 3rd at 8 a.m. We'll provide more details in the April meeting. You can look for a Facebook event as well, and we'll include it in our email that we send out every month. It's always nice to get out and get your fingers dirty and plant some flowers. Lastly, new ghost kitchen in the neighborhood, Biscuit Town, is open inside Neon Greens. They feature a few breakfast sandwiches, including jerk chicken sausage, hash browns, and some sauces. The offerings, this ghost kitchen is open from 8 to 11 a.m. Thursday through Saturday. You can order online and pick it up at Neon Greens or have it delivered to you. I do love a breakfast sandwich.
Also, Lucy Quinn and Little Lucy in the former Beast barbecue spot should be opening very soon. So we're excited about that as well.
Love that. Thanks, Michael. Uh, that is it. Lots of time left. If anyone has any questions or thoughts, coming out of all of that, feel free
I
to
do.
speak up. Yeah.
Can you hear me? I apologize.
Yes, we can hear you.
I'm sorry. This is Donna Behringer.
Oh, hi, Donna. How are you?
Good. I actually thought you had an in-person meeting, so I was at the parking lot. But I just wanted to
Sorry.
say hello. I know the last time I popped into your meeting, it was back in what, November, I think.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Anyway, I just want to say hello and remind everybody we have an election on April 8th, but you can vote anywhere and you can start voting early March 25th. And I think it's catching on the more people find out about it. So I'm hoping that more people turn out for this election. And that's it.
Oh, yeah, those dates wrong. Cool. Yeah, thank you. Anyone else with comments, thoughts, questions, concerns, ideas before we hop off? Awesome. Well, again, next up is a Midtown Spring Planting Festival. It's this Friday. We have a neighborhood cleanup this Saturday. Our next meeting is April 15th. We really hope to be back. Meeting in person. That could be at Park Central. It could be at Missouri Foundation for Health. More to come. We'll definitely be on Zoom though. And then I hope to see everyone at a spring picnic. It should be a great day. With that, thanks for joining. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, guys.
Thank you, Dan.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Dan.
everybody.
Thanks, Dan.